Hello my wonderful little oddballs, it's Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a super chill kind of chit chat update on my 2018 so far and kind of like how all my goals and resolutions are going. Spoiler alert, it's been an epic fail. If you watched my New Year's resolution video that I did before Christmas, I was super pumped for 2018. I was like, this year, this is the year for me. This is when it's all gonna come together. It's all gonna go my way. I'm gonna live my best life and it's gonna be wonderful. And I was just in a really awesome mindset to just get stuff done, be super productive and successful and just, I don't know, I thought I was gonna take over the world. I was just very positive about 2018 and I've set myself a bunch of like small goals which I discussed in that video, but then I also just had this attitude of like, yeah, this is just where it all is gonna come together for me somehow. I don't know, I was very optimistic. But then the reality has turned out to be quite different. I got back to Kuwait on the 2nd of January and I don't know, I've just not been my best self. I don't even feel like my real self. I don't know what is going on with me. All of that positivity and that like pumped feeling for 2018, I don't know where all of that went. I don't know what has happened to me. I don't feel like I'm in a good place. And I don't know whether it's just, you know, the January blues that we all get, because January sucks. It's such an anticlimax after Christmas. And I feel that that was even more so for me this year, because if you watched any of my Vlogmas videos leading up to Christmas, the be-all and end-all of my life was going home for Christmas. I was so excited that I literally didn't sleep for a week. I just was like an insane person, really. I was so excited, I didn't know what to do with myself. And I had such a good time when I went home. And then, even though I was really happy to come back to Kuwait and excited to see my friends and go back to work because I love my job and it was all like positive, I don't know, I just feel kind of meh. And so maybe it's just like the anticlimax of being on such a high for so long, and then I guess my body is now just like exhausted from all of that excitement, maybe, I don't know. But I definitely have not hit the ground running in the way that I was expecting to in 2018. Now that we've gotten January out of the way, I feel like this is my second chance at a fresh start. I know the fresh start was meant to be the beginning of 2018, but I'm taking the beginning of February as my second fresh start. So I'm really ready to be done with January and the gloominess that surrounded it for me, and I'm just like looking forward to what the year has to offer. So while the first half of this video has been a kind of weird word vomit situation of just like all my feelings about January, I want the second half to focus on those New Year's resolutions that I set and how those are coming along. So the first New Year's resolution I set was to read 12 books off of the BBC Goodreads list. And like my reading has improved. I have been reading every day. I'm back into the swing of reading and I'm really enjoying it. So I finally finished The Scarlet Letter and now I am about a third of the way through Crime and Punishment by, I'm not even gonna pretend I know this off the top of my head. Fyodor Dostoevsky. That's as good as that pronunciation is ever gonna get. I don't know, it's Russian, you guys. I don't know. But I'm about a third of the way through this. The Scarlet Letter wasn't even on the list. I just wanted to wrap that up and finish it. This is on the list. So that's going well-ish. That's positive. My next New Year's resolution was to like be healthier and get in shape. And I know when I set those New Year's resolutions in that video, I was like fully prepared to go home for Christmas and gain a bunch of weight because I knew I just wanted to stuff my face. And I was like fine with that. But if you follow me on Twitter, you may have seen that in the 10 days that I was home, I gained 7 pounds. 7 pounds in 10 days. Who does that? So there was that. So since I've been back, I've been trying to just chip back off that weight that I gained, and I've lost £4, which is like not a super success story, but it's also better than nothing. So once I lose that last £3 that I gained stuffing my face, then I'll at least be where I was before Christmas. So that's something. I mean, I lost £4, but also I gained 7. So do you consider that a success? Who knows? My next New Year's resolution has so far been a complete and utter fail, and that was to write in my diary more. And I don't know what it is. It's just a very daunting task. And I have all these exciting things to write about because already this year I've been to Bahrain, and that was super exciting. I had a really amazing time, but I didn't take my camera or anything. So it would have been nice to then come home and write about it, because you forget things, you know? And I know that when I write in my diary, I do enjoy it, but it's one of those things that I need to really mentally prepare myself for. It's not a task that I find easy to like start. So now that it's my second fresh start for February, let's have another go at that. My next New Year's resolution was to cut out meat, and that is going fine and dandy. I think I'm at the point now, I've lived in Kuwait for long enough that I know where I can get vegetarian options from and where I can't. And if I know I can't get a vegetarian option and my friends are like set on going to eat there, either I won't go or I'll eat beforehand and like just not eat in the restaurant, just get a drink. And so that's the way that I've been working around it, because it's not easy being a vegetarian in Kuwait, okay? Last weekend I went to a restaurant and they were all out of veggie burgers, and I was like, well, do you have any other vegetarian option on the menu? Like something with no meat? And the waitress was like, okay, what we'll do is we'll take a beef burger, but we'll fry it with no oil, so it'll have less calories. And I was like, yeah, okay, it might have less calories, but it's got the same amount of beef, so can't really eat that. So yeah, I'm rising to that challenge, which is good. And my final New Year's resolution was to work my way through May Cause Miracles by Gabrielle Bernstein. Here it is. And that is going pretty well as well. If you didn't see that first video, this is basically like a daily meditation guide and guide to mindfulness and just a happier life generally. It's a really, really awesome book. I'm going to link it down below in case you want to pick up a copy. I really recommend it. Every day for 42 days, it gives you a morning reflection, an affirmation for like thinking throughout the day to think positively, and then an evening exercise to like dwell on what you've learned and how you can improve your thoughts or whatever. It's really excellent, but every time I've tried to do this before, I've got to the 4th week and given up. But this time I'm on week 3 now and it's going well. I've repeated a few days because I just felt like I wanted to go through the exercises again to get the most benefit out of them, but I have been doing it every day, so that's a success. So yeah, it's not been a complete failure by any means. There are definitely positives. I've not, given up on absolutely everything, but I think I was just disappointed that January wasn't like the kick butt month that I was expecting it to be. I was like, I'm gonna change the world in January, and then I just didn't. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was just a little bit of an insight, a little bit of a brain dump, a little bit of an update, all mashed together and put a big bow on it and throw it at you. How are you guys coming along with your New Year's resolutions or your goals for 2018? How was 2018 treating you? Did you have the January blues, or was that just me? Let me know in the comments down below. I love to hear from you guys. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up to let me know, and go ahead and subscribe. If you have already subscribed, thank you guys so much. You are my oddballs and I love you. And until next time, have a wonderful, beautiful, fabulous day. Remember that I love you, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.